This is my second time recording this. I just forgot to turn on my camera. So let's do this all over again. Over the past couple months, I've had really bad mental health. It wasn't like a minor problem. It kind of grew on me over time. If you look back at my recent videos, I was grinding on YouTube for the past couple months, and I had some good videos. I popped off a little bit, but over time, after a couple months, my progress started to slowly go down. My views got lower and lower. My speaking skills got worse, which I thought would get better from just speaking, but it didn't work out. I found I was digging really hard into why this was, and I found that it was my mental health. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about how your mental health can really determine your output in not just business, not just fitness, but everything that you do in your day-to-day life. So this summer I was making fitness like a priority. I was making it like a goal to focus on the money, make the money, and nothing else will matter. But make the money, make the business, entertain the people. And this was not the right mindset because I just ignored my mental health, and it was not even in my thought at the time, and it just swept me in the wrong direction. I lost all of my good habits, so I couldn't focus whenever I was making videos, and this made it really bad. It was funny because as I was telling people to eat well and to work out, I was the one who wasn't eating well, and I was the one who wasn't working out. And it wasn't until after I started realizing, oh fuck, I'm making a really bad decision here, that I went back, focused on my mental health for maybe 2 weeks, and now I'm back into it, and I'm ready with a fresh mind to record for you guys and to provide excellent quality. I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips into what made it for me and what can really change it for you guys. Now, my first tip is going to be to start implementing the good habit. Maybe you are trying to focus on studying, but you have really bad mental health. You are always tired. You're always trying so fucking hard too, but it just doesn't seem like it's working. Maybe for the first week that you're studying really hard, maybe you get a really good grade, you get like a 90, but the next week in the 80s, your mental health is struggling because you're putting more time into studying than you're putting into your mental health. And then the next week, your grades get lower and lower, and you're trying to figure out, maybe I gotta study more, but no, it's not the right answer. Fuck no. It's your mental health. Whenever you are focusing in on this one thing while you're ignoring your mental health, you are going in the complete wrong direction. If you start implementing some of the good habits that we all know, you can journal, you can meditate, you can do some gratitude journaling, you can get some sunlight in the mornings. All of these little things that are like the basic roots of self-improvement can really change everyone's journey. If you implement all of these little things throughout the day, that's what I had to do. I had to go back into the basics and remember what I started off with. And when I started doing these again, it freshened my mind, and I felt so clear. I had so much clarity in my days, and it was able to make me complete so much. My second tip for you guys is to find something that you can passionately enjoy and spend a lot of time on. When you have something that you aren't ignoring your mental health for, but it almost benefits it, you're doing something that feels good to you and also provides to other people, kind of like this, but you don't let it get too out of hand where you start ignoring everything else. You start to make a lot of progress to your mental health. Whenever you are grinding on this thing every single day, you could make a lot of progress on yourself. And in business, fitness, whatever it may be, if you are constantly learning, constantly reading books or watching lectures or getting in these conversations, or maybe you're just experiencing life. Maybe you're going out with friends, obviously being safe, and just experiencing life as it is, going on hikes, camping, all of this fun stuff. You start to make a lot of progress in the places you didn't think you would, because usually it seemed like the fun things aren't healthy, but they are. When you start learning on stuff that you really want to learn about, and you start experiencing these things for yourself, you make a lot of progress for your mental health and for just your life in general. If you want to be a teacher and you go out spending time teaching little kids, then you're going to enjoy it, and it's a good thing. So start doing this more. Start getting in these conversations with people. And my third tip for you guys is you want to resolve restraint. This is where we're taking the minor issues that we have in life, and we're replacing them with little actionable steps that we can take in order to get rid of them and make more progress in our goals. So grab a piece of paper, and I want you to write down, what is stopping me from winning? What is stopping me from making success right now? When you write this down, I want you to write down all of the little things that you can think of, because usually in our conscious minds, we have a lot of different things that we can know, but there's a lot of things in our unconscious mind that we don't even realize. So always start to find different things that are pissing you off or stopping you from making progress, and write these down all on this list. And after you have a big reasonable list down, write down next to each little thing an actionable step that you can make in order to achieve your goals. So maybe I'm up studying late and I'm just really tired every single day I'm studying, so I say I'm tired when I study. I can go back and look through my day. I'm like, okay, maybe if I wake up a little bit earlier, or if I go to bed at this time, then I'll be able to have more clarity when I study. So now I wake up at this time, I go to bed earlier, and I feel so much clearer when I study, and I start to actually notice that I'm getting better grades, and my anxiety drops at least 10% because of this one action that I made. So imagine doing this with 10 different things. You're going to start seeing a lot of progress. You're almost always one conversation away from making big progress. You're usually one conversation away from really making a difference. When you think about it, maybe you just got a new car and you're worried about it. Maybe something doesn't sound right. You're one conversation away from talking to a mechanic about the issue. Maybe you're having issues with your brother. You're worried he's out doing something that he shouldn't be doing. You're one conversation away from talking to him. All of these things reduce just a little bit of anxiety, but they all take one little talk to resolve. It's just the awkward conversations that you have to have. Once you get those out of the way, you're basically free sailing. So try to find all these minor problems, all these little restraints that you have to resolve. Because once you have all of these resolved, you have so much more clarity in your life. It feels like you can do anything you want. When you have pristine mental health, when you have good mental health that no one can phase, you feel like you are of the unshakable. No one can touch you. You are of a high statue that no one can compete to. You are on a mental level above everybody else. When you're on a mental level above everyone else, they have to improve themselves. And a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to improve themselves, and they don't realize how they should go about it. They don't realize when they should be going about healing themselves. When you start healing yourself, you notice not only you change, but your actions towards the world change. The way you communicate with your friends is better. The way you work out is better. The way that you make business, that you study, that you do all of these little things, it all gets better. When you start focusing on your mental health, finding the little problems that you have and replacing them with easy solutions and implementing good habits and just experiencing life and learning more every single day. When you have all of this all together, your mental health will go through the roof and you will feel so great. You'll feel above everybody, and it goes to show because you will output that as well. So best of luck to you guys. Take care.